Greetings, Belgian and time and space. It's your host, Mari Shadow, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We're going to be continuing our real life left off. In the last live stream we had of this game, we were in the midst of episode 2, and we had just experienced our first great deduction with Sherlock Holmes, and, of course, the great, correction with Naruhodo. So, now we're going to continue right where we last left off, and see what's in store for us. So long, Z! Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night? One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast. The man who died, he was a friend of mine. Oh, that's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night? Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example? Perhaps people talking? Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest? Perhaps a steam engine exploded? Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened. Miss Pavlova, is there anything you could tell us? I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me. Oh, I see. Running away. You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovich Ballet? Yes. I am traveling to Great Britain, and from there, I want to go to America. I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I will start a new life. You wish to forget. A challenging proposition. When you have that striking tiara as a reminder. But the tiara is mine. I need it to live. I have no money of my own. The Novovich Ballet gives us only a little food and water, and we must dance all over the world. I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me. So you ran away to protect yourself. Yes, and the crew of this ship, they have all been kind to me. They let me come on board, and they said I could hide in this cabin. If that is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a most intriguing conundrum. Yes, it does. What do you think about it, Mr. Naruhodo? Me? Oh, well, yes, of course. I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. To what conundrum, I'm not sure, but... Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. However, the SS Buria stopped by no port last night. Ah, that's it, of course. So how is it, pray, that you come to be aboard? Now that I think about it, the crewman outside this cabin acted very strangely when he mentioned that. It was just after we asked him about when the occupant of this cabin came aboard. That is not your business. Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something. An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage. Sorry, what was that? It is how the Russian newspapers describe one of my performances. And that is how I came here too. I descended from the heavens, because I am an angel. Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid. Mr. Sholmes once said, I never can resist a touch of the dramatic. It seems Miss Pavlova is the same. Give me a second, everyone. Okay. A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. Words once said about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement for the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, in fact. Yes, Mr. Shelley. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what really happened. So the friend you mentioned is inside your traveling case, is that right? I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage. Oh, please, don't tell. Don't tell any of the crew. If they found my precious... Then the burly rushers would bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case overboard, no doubt. So reassuring, Mr. Holmes. Well, what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy? It is, isn't it? She says no. Maybe an adorable little rabbit? Nope, it's a cat. Ha! You credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, do you? Oh, don't they have small rabbits there then? You may well ask. I have no idea. You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerina's friends. Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken. A chicken? Really? Consider the benefits. A rousing wake-up call. Daily fresh eggs. And when adversity strikes, it can satisfy the needs of sustenance. So you need your friends. I'll remember that. Well, it would appear this friend's identity is as closely a guarded secret not to be revealed. She obviously doesn't quite trust us yet. There's something I should like to show her, I think. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. Alright, let's take a look-see around and see what we could find. First, let's go ahead and look at this. Don't touch! Huh? I will tell you what I know about last night, but please, you must not touch my things. Wait, how do you say? Forbid it! Oh, sorry. As well you should be, young man. What vulgar manners you have. Poking around in a young lady's private belongings. Never shall I allow it. Hypocrite! Okay, so I can't show her. This is the diary of my friend who passed away. His diary? Yes, and he wrote in it last night before he died. Something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band? I don't understand. It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentions joins to this cabin, you see. It's up there on the wall. In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together. Oh! Miss Pavlova, has something occurred to you? Does the speckled band of the victim mention meaning something to you? Or the whistling sound, perhaps? No, I don't know anything. Oh. Oh, and looks like that's all we can look at right now. Ooh, hello? Knocking at the door? Excuse me, Mr. Roylott. Yes, what? Wow, she's fast. Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once. Please. All right, I will come now. What? You must leave, now. Oh no, it's fine. Don't mind us. Yes, please don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylott. Get out! The passenger said out, or you want me to throw you out. It looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later. Dang it! What a pity. And so we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside. You've got to be kidding! To be continued already? Okay, these episodes are quite big in comparison to the other Ace Attorney video games. Ninth of January, SS Booyah, first class cabin passageway. I wish we hadn't been thrown out like that. I wish we'd managed to find some clue as to what that speckled band might be. We didn't manage to investigate at all. And I imagine that we won't be able to for a while longer. We'll never get past that sailor guarding the door. He's clearly glaring at us as if to say, don't even think about it. Oh, wait a minute. What is it? Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where did he go? Oh yes, he's completely disappeared. When did he do that? He slipped away as quietly as the wind, but not before ensuring these were securely back on my wrists. Okay, let's see here. We can examine... Okay. May as well. Really wish we'd had a chance to look around at Miss Pavlova's cabin. What? Why you look like that? You want something? Maybe you want me to throw you out again, Oh, no, definitely not that. Next time I throw you out, I show you where lobsters spend winter. Understand? Understand. Maybe I should steer clear of him until he's forgotten my face. I don't think he'll ever forget your face, Naruhodo-san. Okay, that door leads to the second class area. It's locked. I can't open it. No, well, that stands to reason. No one wants to let the murderer escape. Gosh, she gave me a very stern look when she said that. My guess, I probably have to go back into Asogi's cabin. First class cabin number 1. Yes, that's our cabin. Oh, I've already seen all this. Okay, in that case, let's move to Cosmo's cabin and see what we can find. I gotta sneeze. 9th of January, SS Booyah, first class cabin number 1. It looks like they're still investigating in here. Yes, on that subject. I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga is unscathed. What do you mean, unscathed? Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Naruhodo-san? Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate? He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he'd lay his life on the line for you. Oh, yes. But I'm sure he was exaggerating. Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us. You never know. That doesn't look like he's unscathed. He looks like he's been beat to a bloody pulp. I know. Hosonaga, what they do to you? Do I want to talk to him? No, talk to the inspector first. My God, man, what they do to you? Ah, you're back. Inspector, what happened to you? Your face is... Please, don't worry about it. They're just scratches. Made by a bear, maybe? When I told the captain that I'd given you permission to investigate, he told me he'd pummel me with his fists and then toss me overboard. What? But the pummeling was over in a flash, and he must have decided against throwing me overboard. So it was nothing, really. It looks like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the line if he had to. Well, thanks to your efforts, we now know a little about the neighboring cabin. Yes, so I understand. Oh! I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago. I think his name was something like Herlock Sholmes. I don't think he was German, though. Ah, that explains it. Shall we compare notes, then? We can tell you what we found out. Yes, let's do it. Ah, that's a good water. The cabin next door. What? Nikolina Pavlova. She's in the cabin next door. Oh, do you know who she is? Please, what self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel? Oops, I think I upset him there. Well, that tells us the neighboring cabin is unrelated to the case, at least. Oh? How? Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they? Oops, no, I've definitely upset him. Inspector, has your investigation in here proved fruitful? If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do. Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed, ready to hand over to Hong Kong police. So I'm just keeping watch here, trying not to take my eyes off the job. Oh, I see. Ah, there is one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you. Oh? What? Yes, do tell us, Inspector, please. Is this new information you have, Inspector? It's this. The Bureau's medical officer has finished examination of the body. I managed to obtain the report. Oh, Cosmo's post-mortem report? We need to step in and help again, Mr. Naruto. Oh no, you don't mean... Yes, we need to modify Mr. Sholm's latest deductions and turn them into the great ones they ought to be. But we will do that in the next live stream, so I'm going to go ahead and save right here. We shall continue this tomorrow. So, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the live stream, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out Mother Roy's DNR page or click the link in the description below to help her achieve a dream being Magaka by Lunacursor 2. You won't be disappointed. And of course, don't forget to click that little bell button if you wish to see a Let's Plays I've done on or live streams I've done in the future. And of course, don't forget to check out my playlist section. All my videos are archived for your viewing entertainment, so you can watch Let's Plays like Scarlet Nexus, Final Fantasy 15, God of War, and many, many more. Thank you all for watching. As always, this is your host, Mario Shadow, saying along Z, and I'll see you for the next adventure. Goodbye, everyone!